All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Mr. Brother Shamar coming back with another lesson, and in this lesson, I want to touch on this article right here real quick. As you can see in the heading, it says, Biden predicts second pandemic. The U.S. president has said there is going to be a second pandemic and that the country needs more money to prepare. And how can you be presumptuous and assume that another one's going to come? Because it's going to be another one that's planned, more than likely, all right? Just like the first one wasn't a coincidence. It was something that was planned, and you see how it's made everything happen that's happening now pretty much as far as MOTB technology, everything going cashless, the destroying the economy and pointing the blame on everything else, right? So if the first pandemic made everything happen that we're going through now, what do you think is going to happen if a second one occurs? It's literally just going to keep destroying the whatever is left as far as whatever's middle class is barely surviving still, because that first pandemic destroyed a lot of the middle class and a lot of people's wealth, and this is just going to be even more, another wave to just keep on knocking you people out and furthering Esau's agenda, as far as the NWO, and I'm gonna read a little bit of this because it's short, so I'm gonna just read this real quick. It says the U.S. needs more money to plan for the second pandemic, President Joe Biden said during a press briefing on Tuesday, as he praised his government efforts to ensure children under 5 get the jab. Biden also hailed as a very historic milestone that the U.S. has become the first country in the world to offer it to children as young as 6 months old. When asked about how long the administration could keep up the new medical procedure campaign, he suggested the current budget would be enough to get through at least this year, but stressed that we do need more money. He went on to insist that he needed even more money for an unspecified second pandemic. We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic, the president warned, without going into detail about what this new wave might entail. So he clearly knows something, but he's not allowing you people to know, So he's saying that it's not even a if or, it might be on the way. It's guaranteed on the way from how he's talking. All right. He said it's going to be another one, not like it might or, it's 50-50 or anything like that. No, he said it's going to be one, And he said he also took the opportunity. Well, that ain't nothing, He took the opportunity to shoot shots at Trump about, him not being prepared when the whole situation started. And he's trying to say that we have to think ahead, that's not something the last outfit did very well, and that's something we've been doing fairly well. That's why we need the money. And that's not even going to be what the money is used for, all right? But the point being, like I said, he's telling you that something else major is coming. And he didn't say might, maybe. No, he said it's going to happen. So supposedly that's why we need to be prepared, according to him, right? And this is Proverbs 4, chapter 4. And 16, it says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. And this is exactly what they're doing, man. They don't, all they think about is causing mischief and chaos in the world, man. That's just the spirit of Esau, just like it says. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that real quick in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, because that's just his spirit, man. His spirit isn't upright that's in him. All right. He only knows how to do one thing. And what is that? Cause death and destruction, man. All right. I'm going to just jump straight to the point. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So he cannot be satisfied, man. And he is as death. He just wants to keep on bringing more death and destruction and hell to you people here, man. Why do you think the gas price is up? Why do you think inflation is going on? Why do you think the first pandemic started in the first place? All these things aren't just a coincidence, man. He's planning these things to happen for your downfall, for your destruction. All right. Like the other scripture that I read said, he literally loses sleep if he doesn't do some type of mischief. Every day he's thinking about the next thing that he can do to further destroy everybody, mainly you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why they was pushing that y'all be the main ones to go take the medical procedure. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna run the same story back when they come with it, with whatever their next little wave is, you know. But he's telling you that it's on the way, man. And they're trying to I believe it said it in here. Yeah. Right here, it says some health experts and agencies such as the WHO have also warned of the likelihood of future pandemics. The WHO had previously announced that it plans to confirm a global pandemic treaty at the 2024 World Health Assembly, which it hopes will help set out the objectives and fundamental principles in order to structure the necessary collective action to fight pandemics. The agreement, which heavily focuses on increased surveillance, medical procedures, and restoring trust in the international health system, would legally bind its members under international law, superseding regulations of individual countries in an effort to get all nations to act as one in the face of a future outbreak. So all nations acting as one, on the same page, the same agenda, the same protocols, you know. And why are they doing this? Because every nation is going to be under one, banner, so to speak. That's what the whole NWO is. It's going to be just one big conglomerate system. It's not going to be separated, even though, you got Russia, China, and all this other stuff, but it's all going to be under one system. And that's the NWO system, man, the new, the Great Reset. All right. And it's telling you straight up, they're working on this treaty. And it's not a coincidence that they need all nations globally to be on the same page. And you see what it said it's heavily focusing on: increased surveillance, medical procedures, and so-called restoring trust in the international health system. And the trust that they're trying to store is you don't get to have any opinion. You just listen to what they tell you, pretty much. And this is going to be all countries, all nations, like I said, man. So this is just showing you what's to come. All right, prophecies are happening, man. And things are heating up and only getting more and more intense as time goes on, man. Yeah, we in 2022 and they say in 2024, but this is still showing you the things that they're lining up for you, man. One of the many things that they be doing behind the scene, and you don't hear about this being talked on the mainstream news media. Yeah, he said that another pandemic was on the way, but you ain't hear about the treaty situation. They ain't gonna tell you all that, man. And he ain't even tell you what the so-called pandemic, the next one, is. He said it's going to be another one, but he's not telling you what it is. You already know how the story going to play out. It's going to be a whole outbreak or whatnot, and you're going to find out once it's time for you to get your medical procedure for the next situation, whatever it is that they want to call it, Yeah, the next scripture I wanted to get real quick is Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand." And that's exactly what they're doing. All right. Like I said, he's telling you that it's guaranteed going to be something that happens in the near future, and as well as WHO telling you that they're working on a treaty, pandemic treaty, that's going to be a bond, so to speak, with all nations. It says will legally bind its members under international law. So all, you know, all across the globe, man. Superseding regulations of individual countries to in an effort to get all nations to act as one. And is that not the whole concept of the NWO? All nations being one. There you go, man. Showing you what's to come down the pipeline, man. That's why you're supposed to be on your watch, paying attention. All right. Hey, so I'm gonna wrap up right there. I just wanted to speak on that real quick because I had seen that in the article, and I wanted to put that out there. So with that, I'm gonna wrap up. Give our praises again to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakak. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.